The playoffs are finally here, and today I'm going to be sharing to you guys my predictions for the 6 games that are happening on Super Wildcard Weekend. If you guys like videos like this, then please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want to, let me know what you guys think about my predictions in the comments below. And with all that being said, let's get right into it. The first matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 7-seed Seattle Seahawks versus 2-seed San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are red hot as they finish the regular season with a 10-game win streak. These two teams have played before, and both times that they played, the 49ers have come out as victors. And the 49ers probably have the best roster in the league with talent at all positions, and they're playing a very inconsistent Seattle team. DK Metcalf, who's maybe their best player, is very inconsistent. Some weeks he balls out and dominates, but other weeks he just stays silent. Kenneth Walker, who is in the race for Offensive Rookie of the Year, isn't as inconsistent, but both times he's played the 49ers, he's been practically shut out. In week 2, when he played the 49ers, he had just 10 yards, and in week 15, he ran for just 47. In my opinion, the 49ers will win this game pretty easily, but if Seattle does win, I'll be very surprised. The second matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 5-seed Los Angeles Chargers versus the 4-seed Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have been surprising this season. They went from having the worst record in the league twice in a row to winning the AFC South. QB Trevor Lawrence has improved so much during this past year. The Jaguars have a very underrated receiving core with players like Christian Kirk and Zay Jones. Both of them have well exceeded expectations this year. The Chargers, on the other hand, are, in my opinion, not as good as people think and not as good as their record says. Injuries are hurting them because Mike Williams and Joey Bosa are injured. Mike Williams, I think, is going to be good for this game, but I'm not sure about Joey Bosa. I think the Chargers are, in all, a pretty questionable team. Also, earlier this year, the Jaguars played the Chargers and won 38-10, so I think that the Jaguars will win this game and move on to the divisional round. The third matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 7-seed Miami Dolphins versus 2nd-seed Buffalo Bills. The Dolphins start off the season hot, going 3-0 in the first 3 games, then Tua Tagovailoa had a scary injury. And fortunately for the Dolphins, he came back in 3 weeks, but since that injury, the Dolphins have went just 6-8. The Bills, on the other hand, have been great the whole season, getting the 2nd seed in the AFC. The first time these two teams played, the Dolphins won, but in their second meeting, the Bills won by a field goal. I think that the Bills are going to win comfortably, just because of the fact that the Bills have been consistent the whole season, and the Dolphins have not been the greatest recently. The fourth matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 6-seed New York Giants versus the 3-seed Minnesota Vikings. The Giants have surprised everyone this season, going from a terrible team last year to making the playoffs with a winning record. The Vikings have also surprised everyone this year, going from a very mediocre team to winning the NFC North. I think this is going to be a very good and entertaining game, and in my opinion, I think that the Vikings are actually frauds. They have not played that good in the past couple of games, but I still think that they're a tiny bit better team than the Giants. With all that being said, I think that the Vikings might win this game, but I can definitely see this game going both ways. The fifth matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 6-seed Baltimore Ravens versus the 3-seed Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens are not in the best position right now. Their starting QB is injured, and according to Coach Harbaugh, his availability is unclear. If he doesn't play, then the Ravens are screwed unless Tyler Huntley can cook something up. The Bengals are actually looking golden right now. Joe Burrow has been doing very well this season, and their team as a whole has been very consistent recently. The last time these two teams played was actually last Sunday, where the Bengals got a good, convincing win. But when they played earlier in the season, the Ravens won by 2. If Lamar Jackson doesn't play, then I think the Bengals will win by a lot. But if Lamar Jackson does play, I think the Bengals will still win, but it'll be a very close game. The final matchup of Super Wildcard Weekend is the 5-seed Dallas Cowboys versus the 4-seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Cowboys are, in my opinion, not as good as their record. Dak Prescott is really bad, and they got demolished by the Commanders last week. Everyone thinks the Buccaneers suck, which they kind of do, but I think that they will prove people wrong this postseason. Playoff Tom Brady is just different, and even though he's 45 years old, I think that he will still do good in this game. In Week 17 versus the Panthers, the Bucs showed that they can be good. And the last time these two teams played was in Week 1 when Dak Prescott injured his hand. The Bucs won that game 19-3, and I think that the Bucs will also win this game. I think it is too hard to beat playoff Tom Brady, especially with Dak Prescott as your quarterback. That was it. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.